So Arsenal 4, Everton 0. What a game. 5 points clear at the top of the Premier League. What can I say, man? We're flying. We are flying. But I brought on a few special guests with me today. Big up Sydney. Second appearance. How you doing, mate?
Yes, all good. Perfect night last night. We saw Sheffield United beat Tottenham, knock them
We
out the
did.
cup. We won 4-0. 5 points clear at the top. Can't ask for much more.
Yeah, you can't, mate. Temini.
Yes.
First appearance. How you doing?
I'm alright. I watched the game. Did not go to the Sheffield game, and I watched the Arsenal game instead. It was a great watch. Happy we're top of the league, and I hope it continues.
Yeah, and we've got Bournemouth on Saturday, so I think it will for now. It will definitely continue for now, but hopefully in May we're all down there. We're all down at the Tollington.
Oh, yes.
We're all
The
down
parade.
before the Wolves game, and it will be an emotional day if it happens. But we've still got a long way to go. We've still got a long way to go. But in terms of Wednesday night, can't ask for much more, really. 4-0 Everton. Revenge. Remember, people. Revenge. Vengeance. Yeah, we needed that. We needed that. And a few players stepping up. Martinelli in particular. Saka, as always. Leandro Trossard. Big performances and 4 goals. Can't complain. And I'm happy, but I've got to start by asking you, who was your standout performer, Sydney? Who was your standout?
I'd go Martinelli. I think obviously he scored 2 goals, but it was more than that. He was a constant threat. I think from watching it back, he was in the positions, like the most dangerous positions throughout the game. I'd count about 8 times where he was in very dangerous positions where we could have easily scored from. So I think obviously Trossard facilitated that, so you got to big up Trossard for that. When we have Trossard in the false 9, it's a lot more fluid, a lot less rigid than Nketiah, who is a good striker, but Trossard offers a lot more. And I think from Trossard coming into the team, into the false 9 position, we've seen the best out of Martinelli. Before the last couple of games, our fans were a bit on Martinelli's case because, to be fair, he wasn't having the best few games. But Trossard coming into the team, what's that? 4 goals in 3 games, is it now for Martinelli?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
So can't ask much more. So I'd say Martinelli, but close second would be Saka. I think Odegaard was really good in the second half as well. But overall, team was superb. Can't really.
That was what I picked up from the game. First half, we were a bit slow, and Everton, obviously, we knew what they were going to do. They were going to come, try and stifle us, just try and wear us out, and we managed to get through them in the end. 40 minutes into the game, and Bukayo Saka with that is one of my favourite goals from Bukayo Saka.
Do not go. It reminded me of. Do you remember? Was it Lacazette versus Cardiff?
Oh,
it was in like 2018-19.
Yeah,
it was exactly like that. And that was his weak. That was
like
Saka's weak foot as well.
Exactly.
Yeah. But I'm thinking, is there a better right winger in world football right now? Because I don't think there is, to be honest.
No. They say Dembele, but
no. Saka's on another level right now.
Well, I'm not swapping Saka with anyone in world football. I'm not the right wing spot.
Game, right? It's not just about the player, but it's the consistency he provides. Yeah. Every single game he is on it. Even when he's not having an amazing game, he still always pops up at a vital moment, and he gives us an edge. And he's so good. He's a superstar.
Yeah. Do you know what I think it is? His consistency is almost why people underrate him. I think it's almost just normalize it. So expected that his 8 out of 10, 7 out of 10 minimums each week just go unnoticed because that's what's to be expected. So, but yeah, another good performance from him. Can't ask for much more.
And then even for the second goal, the way he pressed, was it
just a game? Yeah, just a game.
And then Martinelli with a composed finish. Look, 2-0 up before half time. You can't complain about that. And against a team like Everton, when you get the first goal, it changes everything because they have to change their game as well.
They have to come out.
exactly. They have to come out. So as soon as we scored that first goal, I was very confident of the win.
Yeah,
But
yeah, no,
no,
that's what I was thinking as well.
yeah, we did although I said in the first half we did struggle a little bit, but second half was completely different. We blew them away in the second half, and they could not handle us at all.
It
Yeah,
was insane.
I wouldn't say it was just because Party coming on, but Party certainly helped. Obviously, Jorginho's been fantastic for the last couple of games, but you saw the difference in quality between Jorginho and Party. It's something as simple as just Party being so much more mobile and being able to turn
Yeah.
rather than just having to play it back.
You can really compete with them physically.
Yeah.
So Nana had like the physical edge over Jorginho, which Party.
Onana was a prick that game, bro. He pissed
He
me off
was.
so much
He
that
was.
game.
Especially at the start with the Gabriel.
See, yeah, he like
thing.
holding his head, his
Yeah.
face throughout the game, man. But yeah, I mean, Party dealt with him, so wins easy.
It felt a lot more free flowing.
I just think right now, any team that comes to the Emirates, it's a long day for you, man. I know what happened with
City game.
To be fair, I don't know, man. I feel like at the Emirates, I feel like we don't control games as well as we do when we play away. That sounds weird, but like, I feel like maybe it's just because we have not had Party playing for a while. But like some of these past home games, I feel like we've given away some sloppy goals. But I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe that's.
I've not looked into like the complete stats, but I feel like our home record and our away record are like completely identical almost.
Yeah,
I know we've got the best away record in the Prem.
Yeah, I know. I was
but we've drawn to Newcastle and Brentford at home and lost to City. Obviously, we've only lost to United, and we've probably I can't remember who else we've dropped points to away from home.
We've dropped 7 points.
Everton, yeah,
2 points at home is not bad.
So pretty much identical, to be fair.
Yeah, and our away form's incredible as well. But yeah, man, 4-0, and obviously, I like what's going on with the Ashburton Army at the moment, with the drumming and all that. It's making the atmosphere a lot. It's nice.
It does. It's nice to see like the Emirates moving.
Yeah, I've been lucky to go to about I'm not off the top of my head, maybe 8 games this season in the Prem.
Very lucky, man.
Yeah,
I went to the Man City game. But yeah, no, it was the Newcastle game. For the pre-Newcastle game, the Ashburton Army were like in the the tunnel heading from towards Sobel Centre, Finsbury Park area towards the Emirates, and it was sick. There was flares going everywhere. I felt like I was in like Argentina, Buenos Aires, or something like that. It was crazy. But
the atmosphere is at the moment. Best atmosphere in the season.
Yeah, because the Emirates is known to be a library from rival fans, but I think that's an agenda. And if they came to the Emirates, they'd realise that it's not anymore.
Not even last season was it a library when I went to
it was good last season as well. It was quite last season.
Great last season. I was at most games, most home games.
I went to a few last season.
Yeah, it was wicked. We'll get into some player ratings because obviously there was a few stand-up performances, a few more quiet performances, but we'll start off with you, Sydney. Aaron Ramsdale in goal.
I'd probably say a 7 out of 10. He didn't have to do too much. He made that double save at the end, which reserved the clean sheet. He made that one save against McNeil as well, which was pretty straightforward. But you'd hope he made that save. He did.
I think I've got mixed up, but there was one save he made, which was a really good save. Was that in the first?
It must have been the one at the end.
Yeah, that's the only really good save I can think of.
Yeah,
but like scooped off the line.
Yeah, no, his distribution was good as ever. He's up there with best distribution for keepers in the world. Honestly, it's exemplary. He helps us build the attacks from the defense. So yeah, 7 out of 10. Can't really ask for much more, to be honest.
Ben White, 10.
I'll give him a 7. We'll go with a 7 because in the first half I feel like he was a bit sloppy. Like he could have played a bit better, but in the second half he really came to life. His crosses were a lot better. His delivery was a lot better. Even defensively, he was a lot better. So yeah, I'll give a 7 for Ben White.
There was one cross in the second half to Martinelli, which was sick. I can't remember exactly what. I think it was the second half. It was at the back post, and he should have done better with it. But yeah,
Saliba, Sydney.
7. I mean, I didn't really notice him that much. He was fine.
Yeah,
he was solid as ever. I think Gabriel was more
Yeah.
involved in the defensive stages, but 7, standard
Didn't really,
7,
yeah, you
solid.
didn't really notice Saliba, to be honest.
There was some good instances in the second half where he was progressing the ball, and there was a few
Yeah.
good pass out wide to Saka, but yeah, he didn't have to do too much, so 7.
Gabriel 10.
I'll give Gabriel an 8. I'll give him a bit better than Saliba because I feel like he was winning a lot of the headers from because they were just hoofing it up the pitch. So like Gabriel just won every single header that you had to go against. So yeah, I feel like he was a lot more involved, a lot more proactive.
There was that one key tackle in the first half. What was it?
Against
Morpay?
Morpay, yeah.
Yeah, saved a
That was a
potential
really good
goal
tackle,
there.
actually.
Yeah.
Zinchenko, Sydney.
I'm tempted to give him a 9, but I'll give him an 8. I think it was superb.
He was.
I think
Yeah.
he was superb on the ball. I think he's the catalyst of every attack we did.
I thought it was a bit sloppy at times in the first half, though.
I think the whole team was, to be honest. I can't
Yeah,
really.
true. Looking back on it,
Yeah.
But, I think he's the catalyst of all our attacks. He makes the pass to unlock the defense before it's unlocked. If you know what I mean.
He's everywhere. He's everywhere.
He's so good, man.
that pass for the fourth goal, where you can see who to pass it to, and he's still able to do it. Get into Nketiah.
It's just the thing he does that I like so much is it's become a speciality almost. Like he'll feint to pass it to Martinelli, then just cut it inside towards it's normally Xhaka or Trossard, but it's that feint where he just pretends to pass out wide, cuts it inside, just opens up the defense so well.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does do that quite well. He's everywhere on the pitch. He pops up in all positions. For that Saka goal, he was right centre mid at one point. So
he dribbled past the player, was able to just feed into Saka.
I'd love to see his heat map, his average heat map of the season, because it would be crazy. I don't know where his main position would be.
Pep did not give Zinchenko this freedom at sea. I feel like Arteta is like gave him a lot more responsibility because the way he roams the pitch, I've never seen anything like it before.
Yeah,
it is good. Your favourite player, Tim? Jorginho.
Okay, these guys know. I wasn't the biggest fan of Jorginho coming in.
I was the one that backed it. I was the one that backed it out of Oslo, by the way.
I think he was. I'd say 6. I'll go 6 for the first half. It was probably his worst performance, I'd say. But I wouldn't say it was that bad. Like I saw people on halftime saying, "Oh, get Jorginho off. He's been horrible. All these big mistakes he's doing." I didn't think it was that bad. I just thought it wasn't really his game. It's hard for him to come up against that type of midfield. He still did some decent passes from when he was on the ball. So I would just give him a 6. Really.
Yeah, I agree with that, to be honest. It wasn't his best game. Probably, like you said, it's worse than an Arsenal shirt.
Yeah.
I think it's just that sort of game with that, like you said, the midfield he's up against. He's going to struggle with the physicality of it. And that game's way better suited for Thomas Partey, who's much more mobile, physical. Jorginho's got a great pass in him. We know he's great at progressing the ball, but yeah, he did struggle in that game a little bit. But 6 is a fair rating. Granit Xhaka, Sydney.
7, I guess. He was fine. Similar to what you were saying about Partey, Xhaka's vital for these sort of these physical games. Wins pretty much all his 50-50s. Simple stuff like that are so effective in the game. I didn't see him getting too forward like we've seen him early in the season, but did his job. He was fine. 7.
7 for Granit Xhaka. Martin Odegaard, Temini.
That's the way one. Because I feel like both halves are very different with Odegaard. In the first half, I think he might have been our worst player. He was not on the turn and everything. He was losing a lot of duels and kept losing the ball. But in the second half, he was so good. So I don't know. I'll stick with a 7. 7 feels harsh. I want to give him an 8, but I'll stick with a 7 just because of the first half. But in the second, he was so good. He was just dictating the midfield. It felt like, and him and Saka, and even Trossard were building a decent relationship as well. And it was really good for them. There was even that clip of the slide tackle.
That fake, that was crazy, bro. I've never seen that before.
Neither.
I feel like
Zinchenko like steps back and he's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he told Partey to just, leave him to it.
I feel like Odegaard does these things like in every game. There's one thing like he'll do that I've never seen
crazy
before.
thing.
Like the thing that springs to mind was like against Brighton, that little scoop turn pass through the legs of Lewis Dunk. It's crazy, but yeah, I think it says a lot how good we were in the second half just because of how good Odegaard was. I think it's a bit it's a bit too obvious to say, but when Odegaard plays well, we play well, and I think that's very telling. I think, yeah.
Yeah, I agree, man. I liked his celebration for the goal. Bit of
The little Gabby J.
he's a bit stiff, but he tried his
It's
best.
not going to juggle Benito, but ignore it.
Was it? I think was the phone call like a thing for Gabriel Jesus? I'm
Yeah.
guessing it was.
Maybe, yeah.
Even the
maybe.
dance, the dance against Brentford is similar.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll go on the right wing. Temini. What is it? Sydney.
Sydney,
right? Yeah, it's Sydney.
Okay.
My bad. Bukayo Saka.
Hey, this is what you come to expect. I don't think I've seen him have a bad game this season. Really, it's standard what he does. Golden assist. He's 1 assist away from 10 goals, 10 assists, which is quite an achievement considering he's only 21. Yeah, I feel like in the second half, especially, a lot was going through him. You know what you're going to get from Saka. I don't think you need to just go into him too much. That's what he does, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think he's 6 goals and assists away from like reaching Ronaldo's like 21-year-old like record or something like that. Something ridiculous like that.
Yeah.
So if he does that, insane stuff.
Leandro Trossard, 10.
Oh yes. I'll give him an 8 as well. I feel like he played very well today. Yesterday, and like it was just everything. Like the way he's able to link up with Martinelli, with Saka, with Odegaard, able to bring everyone into play. Even in the final third, you can see he has like decisive pass or decisive shot. Like he's just such a changer. I'm so happy we signed him.
Yeah.
That's what we needed. Someone to come in and hit the ground running.
Dare I say it's ended up to be a better signing than Mudryk.
I don't want to be reactionary, but
I was always
no, but I mean in the short term, in the long term, Mudryk would be better.
I wanted a player because I want the league this season, right?
Yeah.
I wanted someone who'd come in and hit the ground running this season. Mudryk's not done that because it will take time for him to get used to the league and all that. Say if he's going to Leicester away, he's never been Leicester away. He won't know what it's like. Trossard knows the league well. He knows it well. He's experienced it. He knows how to handle it. And he's hit the ground running. And
it's the versatility from Trossard that's another thing.
Yeah,
like I was saying, Saka's involved more than Martinelli every game just because of the way that Odegaard drifts to the right. And I think Trossard in the false 9 position offers so much fluidity because he will drift to the left like he naturally does. He is a natural left winger. And that just allows Martinelli to cut inside, and that is what Martinelli needs to do, cut inside, because he's more of a... I think people think he's a touchline winger, but I'm not sure if he is. I think he's more of an inside forward.
Yeah, he's left forward and he is a left winger, if that makes sense.
Yeah, but because his pace will make you think he's just a touchline winger. But yeah.
What's your rating for Martinelli, Sydney?
I'll give him a 9. I think it's our man of the match. The amount of times he got into dangerous positions.
Positions.
First half, first 40 minutes he wasn't great, but the 9th was everyone. But second half got into so many like dangerous positions. Obviously got 2 goals. He's our top scorer now, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. 4 goals in his last 3 games.
11 goals this season in the Prem.
Yeah, 11.
11. Yeah, scored 11 now. Wicked, and he's 21 as well. Remember, he's
exciting. It's very exciting.
We've got two incredible young talents. Don't forget Smith Rowe either, because he's not featured as much, but he is still up there. But yeah, man, that's the starting 11. We'll do subs. Trying to remember.
Partey.
Yeah, Thomas Partey, massive impact.
I'll give him an 8. I don't want to say 9. He's gonna play the full game, so I'll give him an 8. Just came on, was able to compete with him in field. His passing was on point. There was a pass to Nketiah where there was a through and goal. He probably should have scored it. That was a great pass. He's just an amazing midfielder. And like when we have him on the pitch, when Jesus and Partey are playing, we are sensational. And even when Partey's playing, and we have Trossard up front, we are still a great side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Jorginho was fine, but when Partey came on, you saw the difference just because of his
Yeah.
ability, his mobility, and his ability to just turn. Something as simple as that, his physicality helped as well. So yeah, he was
Yeah.
good.
Fabio Vieira, Sydney.
He was good, you know.
Standards 5. I don't know. He's alright. He missed. I thought his shot
I
from.
think he was good when he came on, to be
Yeah, I
fair.
think he's alright. He was fine, but how long did he play for? 20 minutes.
Like
He had
20
20.
minutes, yeah.
Yeah, like he was fine. I wasn't like annoyed with him. He was fine. I thought his shot from the Nketiah rebound was quite funny
Yeah.
on his front foot.
that might have spoiled it a bit. I thought he played
Yeah,
quite well.
well, I think it's right. 6 maybe.
Yeah.
I'm being too harsh. I don't know. Maybe 6.
Eddie Nketiah, Termini.
20 minutes. I don't really know. It was only 20 minutes. He was
He got an assist. He got an
yeah.
assist.
Yeah, he got the assist actually. Yeah, he did miss that 1-on-1, but yeah, he did get the assist.
Yeah,
so
that's the
5,
Six.
6,
Six.
6 for
Yeah,
me,
but
6.
Moving like time, mate. Giving everyone advice. My man.
KT.
I'll rate Kieran Tierney.
I'll give him a
Okay.
10. Give him
I'll
a
give-
10. You know you want to.
Give
Give
him
him
a
a
10,
10.
Kieran Tierney gets a 10. I thought when he came on,
What about
sat in
Tierney?
the Zinchenko role brilliantly. Did it better than Zinchenko. In fact, he was incredible.
A lot less fluid, but sure, a lot less silky.
We can say that.
Are we going to talk about? Are we going to talk about the little moment you had last night about Kieran Tierney?
I'll explain it.
What was
Well,
what's
Well,
the
we
move?
want to hear.
we were in the queue trying to get into the car. I was wearing a Kieran Tierney t-shirt. The guy comes up to me. He's drunk out of his mind. He's slobbering. He's like, "All right, mate. Arsenal fan." I'm like, yeah, I'm an Arsenal fan. I was like, I shook his hand. His hand was a bit sweaty. And he's like, Kieran Tierney. I'm just like, he's getting a bit close. I was pushing back a little bit. I'm like, mate, where's he going in, mate? I don't know what happened, right? Me and Sydney went
Yeah.
and he just comes flying through, right? Female bouncer's got him in a headlock.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh.
He's trying to fight her. Male bouncer comes in. They threw him to the ground, took him out. As he's leaving, I gave him a little, call Kieran Tierney shit. And I think he heard me, to be fair.
That's the moral. That's the moral of the story. Never call Tierney shit. Never call Tierney shit. Moral of the series.
Kieran Tierney. What do you think of Emil Smith Rowe?
Is it me? I don't know. How long was he on for? Like 10 minutes?
I think he looked.
It wasn't.
Yeah.
He didn't seem amazing. He had that chance at the end where he probably should have scored it.
He looked lively. He looked lively, but he's not played much. Remember,
He's coming back.
He's lacking match sharpness. It's only been 10 minutes actually. So
exactly, yeah.
He'll get the Europa League anyway against Sporting. So we'll see them.
So we'll rate the manager all together.
It's got to be.
Wait. Let me do a countdown. Right?
I don't know what the numbers are going to be. I don't know if we're going to go like. I don't know. Find out.
We'll rate the manager. I'll count down from 3, and then we'll rate him. I'm copying League Honor. He does it. I like the way he does it. You know.
All right, go on.
Let's do that.
3, 2, 1, 9.
10 out of 10. What?
That was awful, lads.
I give him an 8.
One, say the number.
Uni Wi-Fi tax, bro. Uni Wi-Fi tax. I think it's a 4-0 win, clean sheet. What more do you really want, really?
Yeah, I don't know why I said that. I don't know why. I tried to put 9. It was a bit hard. It was a bit hard.
Worse than me, mate.
4-0, bruv.
I don't know because I don't know if perfect.
We'll agree on the line.
I thought I respect the way he took Jorginho for part.
Yeah, that's what I
we clearly needed Thomas Partey.
Yeah, I agree.
Remember, he doesn't really make early changes, Arteta. That was more what he saw from Unai Emery, where he'd bring players on at half time, but Arteta didn't really do that. So, yeah, he gets a 9 for me. But
and his choice to start Trossard as well. Because I wasn't sure if he'd start or Nketiah would come back in the team, but the choice to start Trossard.
Trossard's got to start Saturday, and we'll be here for a preview for this game on Saturday. Sydney and Temini will be doing a preview for that. So I just want to show you the little merch coming soon.
Get to know. Soon come.
Doomcom, you'll have to be wearing that in the video, by the way.
Of
course, man.
Don't
Of
worry,
course.
bro. Of course you will.
Right. Well, yeah, this has been the Everton review. Been 25 minutes to be fair, lads. But yeah, hope you've enjoyed it, and 5 points clear, top of the Premier League, and hope you enjoy your Thursday nights. Take care, ladies and gentlemen.